I hate that. I hate watching movies with sex in it around my parents. That's awkward. That's an awkward conversation. You wrapping it up, ain't you?
Listen up, fellas. It's GuyCode. Before you slide them DMs to get the drawers, make sure you look closely at the profile picture. We're talking social media. Then, for the man that takes the most L's, to make sure you get the ultimate W, we're giving you the GuyCode to the ideal wingman. For those of you who have been told time after time again to get a room, they probably mean it. Handling PDA. Liquor before beer, and you're in the clear. But beer before liquor, you've never been sicker. However, when you're on that brown, it's going down. And when you're on that white, it's gonna be a good ass night. It's GuyCode on liquor. But first, this group of girls, you have to please them, because when you date one, you're dating them all. We're talking your girlfriend's friends. GuyCode.
All right, now your girlfriend's friends are weird because these people are not your friends, are not your friends, are not your friends. They aren't your friends, but you still need to be amicable with them and you still need to actually like them as people. Like, don't get their phone numbers, even following them on social media is a little bit of a stretch. Like understand that you cannot hang out with them without your significant other there, because then it just looks sketch and it looks like there might be some untrustworthy sex stuff going on.
Your girlfriend's friends are the ones that get you the booty. When this relationship is going on, it's a threesome. She got a new watch, I want some new watch. She got new clothes, I want some new clothes. She gonna eat? I'm hungry too. You gotta remember, you gotta cater to all of us.
All right, I am the best girlfriend's friend, okay? Let me explain to you why. Your girlfriend's friend is always your mediator. You have to realize, to be good with your girlfriend, you have to be good with me, okay? All right, let me show you. Let's say we have a metaphoric map right here. You trying to get to the treasure chest. But to get there, you gotta get all the way up. And to get there, you gotta go through me, okay? So whatever you do goes through me. I'm the ship, I'm the captain. Got it? If I don't like your ass, you don't get the treasure chest. I'm the key to the box. Open it. Got it? Good. Because if I don't like you, then you know what, goddamn shit. You don't get it. So girl code. For her to like you, I have to like you.
So when you meet your girlfriend's friends for the first time, you're walking into the lion's den. Like, this can go really poorly, really fast for a number of reasons. And so I think the biggest three things you can do to make sure that it doesn't just end you is, firstly, keep sort of like a comfortable distance between the two of you. You know, treat her like the cousin you only see at family reunions every other year. Like, hey, I know you, but not that well. Like, you don't want to get too personal. Second of all, whenever she does start talking about some serious stuff with you and your girlfriend there, make yourself busy. Check your phone, look at your Instagram, go to the kitchen, make a drink. But do something so you're not there really getting to know her that well. And thirdly, if she ever tries to start a conversation with you, like one-on-one,
you shut that shit down. Like,
that is not happening on your watch. Otherwise, it's all going downhill and your relationship has been sabotaged.
Don't trust them as far as you can throw them. Like, they will talk shit to you behind your back, and then they'll be in your face. Oh, that's big girls. Oh, y'all look cute together. Like, no, she fucking tell me what you said. Like, don't even try to act like you my friend.
Girlfriend's friends. I kind of don't know what that is, because other than her parents and God and me, the rest of people are just placeholders. Like, they're just there until I get there. Because if my female thinks she gonna have a guy friend, that's funny. Because when you say, oh, I'm hanging out with Jeff, in my mind, I just heard you say, oh, I'm playing with Jeff's fun sack. Like, that's what I hear. So, no, friends, she don't really have those.
So your girlfriend's friends are the fakest people you can ever meet, like, in your life. Because no matter what you do, they're always gonna bash you for it. You can take the girl out to eat, take her to the movies, you know, buy her stuff, and she probably gonna be in her ear like, I wonder who y'all bought stuff for. Y'all probably went to the same restaurant as his last girlfriend. Stuff like that. And then, don't say the girl got a lot of guy friends. In that case, you got to be the greatest. You have to be the greatest dude in the entire world to masculate for him. Like you have to like fight bears, wrestle sharks, stuff like that.
So, the key to dealing with your girlfriend's friends is you want to make sure that you get in good with them, because they're kind of like your bank. Like anytime you do something good or you do anything, you know, you get her flowers, buy something to eat like that, you want to do it in front of her friends, because that's going to make you look good. So that way, you know, when you start doing your little dirt on the side or whatever, you know, you might go out with the fellas one night, do something she doesn't really like. If you're already in good with them, then they're going to be able to take up for you rather than say, ooh, girl, you know he out cheating, you know he doing such and such. So that's why you want to make sure you get in good with them. And then also, the main reason you want to be good with them is in case anything happens with you and your girl, or, you know, she decides to move on and you don't really want to move on. If you're in good with the friends, you can just pick up one of them after y'all break up.
It's GuyCode, Woo Edition.
Okay, I'm just gonna specifically say this is for the boys wanting to be men, okay? This is how I feel. Please do not come in here with these cartoon draws, okay? That's not cute at all, okay? They pull it down, they baggy pants, it's not cute. I don't really wanna see your crack in the clout. And then secondly, the only thing I'm gonna discuss is when a girl is in a party and you see her and she turns around and look at you and then she backing away from you, that means for you to back away from her. Don't try to push up any closer trying to get on her. That means push back. So back up, that's it.
He might not have wings, but he can definitely swoop in and save the day. We're talking the MVP, your ideal wingman.
The ideal wingman, that's your right hand, your boy, the one that you ride with. Like when y'all go out, you at a party and you see a fine female, but she got them two butch bodyguards standing right next to her, like he takes them out for you. He takes them booger bats elsewhere and you get your kill. That's why he's the wingman.
The ideal wingman is like the Scottie Pippen to my Michael Jordan. Like, you gotta make me look like the best person ever. Hit me with the layup. If you know my funniest jokes and you know what I'm good at talking about, maybe you happen to make the topic come up in conversation. Maybe when I leave to go pee, you go, oh, he's really awesome and he's got a really big thing-a-dang. You should get with him because he's a fantastic individual. Maybe that happens. Maybe it doesn't happen. Who knows? But if you are my ideal wingman, you got drinks on deck, you help in conversation flow, and you jump on the ugly friend when need be.
Alright, so sometimes one of the good qualities for a wingman is like that man is ready and willing to accept the possibility that he might have to take a L.
It'd be like that sometimes though, but you gotta look at it like this.
Like say I'm about to pull up with a tenderoni and she says she bringing her friend with us. Ain't nobody knowing what she looking like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got a steak, you know, in the front seat with you, but then like your man, he got a chicken nugget in the back seat, trying to figure out what he about to do with that.
But my thing is this, either way it's going to get ate. Sometimes you might need some A1, and sometimes you might need some dipping sauce for the chicken nugget. Either way, it's going down.
Yeah, it just needs to happen.
So your ideal wingman should be somebody that knows you the best. They have to be able to toss you the lob and, you know, you windmill it through the hoop. So it should be like one of your closest friends. They have to be able to talk to females and approach them when you can't approach the girl yourself. What they shouldn't do though, they shouldn't like bash you. They can't throw you under the bus. Like they can't be too clingy around you. Like they should know when they need to leave and when they need to come back and then like tell a joke or something and then walk back away. So in other words, they need to be able to be like Drake and Future and drop like a hard mixtape out of nowhere and then like just shock the club.
The ideal wingman, he's supposed to be the one that like gets you the most play, like send you home with some cutty. Like he's not supposed to leave the club with a girl, just have you sitting there alone waiting for him to get back. Like he's supposed to grab a girl, put her in your face so she can sit on your face. Like he's a real MVP.
The ideal wingman for me is someone who's like, you know, slightly less attractive than me, but still has like a lot of friends, a lot of connections, and they have to be gay. Because my game plan is I'm running the long con. So we walk into the party, I'm like, hey, she's cute. So he goes over and he just becomes her new BFF, like, girl, I like them shoes. And then they're talking all night. And so when she just casually brings up, you know, there's just no good men here at Winthrop, he goes, girl, let me tell you, and points at me, and I'll just be over there drinking my Yingling or whatever, and she'll come over, and I got an in because my slightly less attractive than me gay wingman was already her BFF in like 30 minutes.
Alright, ideal wingman, like he the person like supposed to send you home, like make sure you got some cutty for the night. Like he not supposed to leave you alone in the club and go out and go get some and you just sitting here waiting on him to get back. Like that's not it. Like he's supposed to be the one that go grab a girl for you to dance with. Like if he dance with a girl, he's supposed to grab a girl, hey, go dance with my homie, like go do that. Like he's supposed to put me on. He ain't supposed to leave me hanging. Like that's just not cool.
Most pivotal guy code, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to your wingman. Bring condoms for your boy.
Straight up.
Like, nothing that's gonna pop on me, nothing that's gonna dry out after like 2 minutes. If you my boy, you know what I like. So just handle that for me.
So the wingman's job is to take that injured animal out of the equation when y'all are hunting. All right, he takes one for the team. So when you're going for the fine female, he's taking Fat Susie elsewhere. Like she goes on over there.
All right, so one of the most important things when you're trying to be a wingman is you gotta be ready to deal with the cock blocking friend, because no matter how big the group of girls is, there's always one friend that is there to keep them from getting too turned or going too far. So you gotta be prepared to be the one to take on that cock blocking friend. And there's 3 ways for you to deal with the cock blocking friend. Number 1, you gotta act interested with her. You know, give her a little conversation, smile at her, make her feel good. Number 2, you gotta boost her head up just a little bit, because if she's the cock blocking friend, you know, she's probably not the cutest. You know, she might have a big gap or something like that. You know, her hair might be a little nappy. You know, she might be a little self-conscious. So you gotta make her feel like she's beautiful, even though you know, I wouldn't really do anything with her. And the last and maybe most important rule of dealing with the cock blocking friend, you gotta get out of her comfort zone. So look, you gotta show her that attention, make her feel good, but then you gotta get her a little turnt too. So if all her friends are taking shots, but she don't really want to take shots, you start getting her to take a few shots or whatever, and then everybody's gonna have a good time. So GuyCode, always be ready to take on the cock blocking friend.
Let me see the same person mess up again and gonna sit your ass down.
Alright, so Netflix and chill. If you want to do the ultimate Netflix and chill, here are 3 easy steps. Step 1, this is the most important one, get a girl. I mean, you can't do Netflix and chill without a girl. Step 2, get her over to your place. And this is the real important part. Step 3, make sure that if you get Netflix, it's on the free trial. Because if you do not want to be paying that shit like $7.99, then you would get the free trial, okay? So guys, get the free trial. Hashtag Netflix and chill.
Now wait a minute.
I mean, you can't do Netflix and chill without a girl. Step 2, get her over to your place. And this is the real important part. Step 3, make...
Step 3.
Oh my God! We're turning up that bottle of vodka. We're talking liquor.
So I have a couple things to remember when it comes to pre-gaming. First off, bring your own turnip. If you're gonna get trash, make sure you bring your own stash. Second, you have to make sure that you don't get too emotional because nobody wants to deal with a whiny Wilmina. Third, make sure you don't get slumped for the cam. Make sure that nobody gets you on Snapchat. And that's about it.
The first time you ever go out to go to a party or pregame, it's gonna be bad because you don't know your limits, and especially if this is your first time coming and you've never touched alcohol, it's gonna be a bad time because you're gonna show up probably late to the pregame and you're gonna think it's probably gonna be a party. So there's always that one guy who's already hammered who takes you under his wing. And so he's giving you shot after shot after shot because he thinks he knows your limit and you don't. And then you get dragged to the party. And he's like your drunk orientation leader. He's leading you through and like, oh, this is Clarissa, she's making the drinks. Oh, this is Chad, he's wrecking at beer pong. And then like halfway through when you start to feel kind of comfortable, he just vanishes. Like he sees someone that he knows and he runs away. And so you're stuck in the middle of the room like mid-step, looking around, you can feel everyone looking at you and you just sort of like slow motion walk back out of the room, go to your room and wonder like where it all went wrong that evening. So I guess if it's your first time ever drinking, just accept the fact that it's gonna be awful. GuyCode.
Okay, the purpose of pre-gaming is for you to warm up, get loose just a little bit, and have a good time. You get drunk at the club. You don't get drunk at home because ain't nobody feel like babysitting you. This is the time for you to have a good time, relax, gossip, talk before getting drunk and getting a man at the club.
All right, liquor. If you don't know your limits, don't try to test them. Just, learn yourself, because if you know you can only take a half of a shot and you come in expecting to take 4 shots, that's just not gonna work, because you're gonna make everybody look bad. Like if we go lie to a female and tell her a fake name because she's a booger bat, you gonna spill the beans and say, that ain't your name is Patrick. Come on, dude. We don't want her to know us.
Another thing that I hate is when girls, they take 2 shots and then all of a sudden they are drunk. No, baby, you probably ain't even tipsy. Okay, just stop faking, okay? So the girl code, no, scratch that. The human code is don't get drunk off somebody else's liquor, okay? BYB, bring your own bottle.
With pre-gaming, you have to realize pre-gaming is what you do before you go out. You're supposed to make it past pre-gaming. So don't do all of it. Pre-gaming is supposed to get you lit, turned, ready to go out. You have to make it. Like, don't be the person that can't make it out the door after you pre-game. And then with your liquor, always remember to have a DD. A designated driver is always something you need. And then also don't be the friend that black out, okay? Like my best friend, you either find her in like the bathtub, you pull the shower curtain back the next morning and you be like, what the hell? That's where you been the whole night? Don't be the one that black out. No, know your limit. Girl code, just know your limit. Just know your limit.
All right, so as far as liquor, it's stages to how drunk you should be. So, tipsy is when, you got a little buzz, but, you still can function, you straight. So leaning is when, you actually like leaning, you can barely walk in a straight line, you spilling drinks, like you just leaning everywhere. So when you drunk, that's when you on the flow, your words slurred, you like horny for no reason. And then like once you wasted, you either passed out or just like on the wall like this. Like you cannot function if you're too drunk. So therefore, as far as pre-gaming, you should definitely pre-game before you go out anywhere. Except you don't want to drink too much during the pre-game and you can't not drink enough for the pre-game.
Now the thing people don't understand about pre-gaming is it's not the excuse to get the most fucked up in the shortest amount of time. I don't want to see you shotgun 2 4 Locos because I don't want to have to clean up all that vomit.
You don't always need liquor when you're going out, because if you can go out without your liquor, then that just means you're like a well-rounded individual.
I don't care what nobody say, pre-gaming is always needed. Like, that gives you confidence to go in the club and be like, hey girl, let me get your number, let me get a dance. Now, I can't go in there halfway sober.
And you know what? I really don't like alcohol, but I'm gonna keep drinking them though.
Being single is really important sometimes because it allows you to like you know, sit back and just really contemplate your life. You know, a lot of times you really lose track of your star player. So when you have that alone time and you really focus on yourself, you can take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, all that. You know, get all your ducks in a row. So when you're ready to go back out on the scene, you know what I'm saying, you're coming correct. You don't have to worry about nothing. Confidence is through the roof. You know what I'm saying? All that.
I didn't do that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't do that. I don't even know what
Look
happened.
at you breaking chairs.
Hey, ain't nobody break shit.
I clearly watched you break.
You didn't see anything.
I ain't see it, so you ain't seen it.
Right, is that on camera?
Nope.
Actually, it is.
Probably not.
No, it's not.
Anyway, you know what you're saying?
All right, so
You can follow it, like it, open it, and then poke it. It's social media.
Social media could be a wonderful experience if you want it to be, but please know when and how much to post. I shouldn't see a post from you 6 times a damn day on Instagram, and I do not need to see your whole damn life on Snapchat. I mean, from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, I know your whole damn life. We don't care. We don't.
The number one rule about social media is don't be friends with your parents on social media. It's just a bad idea.
You could end up like me and have your mom be following you on Instagram, and that is the most embarrassing thing ever. I was at the lake one time and I posted a picture and my mom commented, "Make sure you're wearing sunscreen, love you," with a little kissy face, and I was so embarrassed. Like, you just don't want your parents, you know, posting like mom and dad things. That's just weird.
Social media is cool because it's all a lie. You essentially get to make whatever persona you want to make. You can scroll back on someone's Instagram 52 weeks and not see one frown. If you haven't frowned in 52 weeks, you're either a lunatic or you live the best life ever. So really understand that this is when you go on someone's Instagram or their Twitter, that is the best version of them they can present. And if you still don't like that, you should probably unfollow. You should probably maybe even consider blocking, because you don't want any part of that. So yeah, the GuyCode for social media is it's not real. So take it with the biggest grain of salt.
Stop posting so much of your significant other. I don't need to see your boyfriend or girlfriend the whole damn time. It's your Snapchat, not y'all. It's your Instagram, not y'all Instagram. Stop taking so much damn ussies.
Okay, how I feel about social media, okay? There's a person who's a stalker and there's somebody who's a hawker, okay? There's a difference between hawk, okay? Hawk is H-A-U-K. That's when you seriously stalking somebody when you're blocked. Okay, so there are three levels to hawk, okay? The first one is that you check their Facebook page every couple of hours. So it's like you check like 3 or 4 times every hour to make sure that they haven't posted anything new. And then the second step is you go through those comments of that post. So say they be like, "I just got a new boo," and everybody commenting, you see like 2 or 3 likes and a bunch of comments, then you check those comments. And then the third step is when you see a comment, somebody say, "Yes, bae," you click on their page and you go check their pictures out. And then if you see something funny, you need to ask her what's up. Like, you a stalker. Matter of fact, you a hawker.
Social media, it should be used for networking purposes, like promos, getting your name out there, stuff like that. But it gets abused every day. Like, we don't want to be on Twitter and see all these sad tweets from you. Like, we don't care about your personal life and shit. So then, we move from Twitter to Instagram, and, it's pictures on there, nothing but pictures and stuff. So we don't want to see, like, girls, showing off they ass and stuff. All in the picture talking about she bored when she really need to clean that dirty mirror that she taking the picture on.
Hey man, I hate when a female would just beat her face for no reason. Just to put up a 5-second Snapchat on her story. Like, I mean, it's cool, but like, you know what I'm saying? If you got your buns out and your face is looking like damn $10,000.
You out here looking like a nice little honey bun, looking all delicious. I'm
Straight
trying
up,
to get
bro.
a taste. So
like,
no disrespect if I come to you just trying to see what's good. Like, real talk.
Social media is another word for getting caught up. I'm not gonna lie, got caught up so many times. Like, it'll mess up your whole relationship. Like, if you trying to talk to another girl, you already got one, like, don't go putting emojis underneath her pictures or whatever. Don't be favoring other girls' tweets and all. Like, that's how you get caught up real quick.
The number one rule when dealing with social media is don't get trapped in the thirst. Like if you're on Instagram and you see she got the club pickup, you know, she got the cheeks out, you know, she got her titties or whatever out, you know, you can like the picture, but don't be that guy that goes under there with the googly eyes, you know, the hard eyes and all of that, and then she doesn't even respond to you, because now you just look thirsty. Also, let's say you're on Twitter, you know, it's about 12, 1 o'clock or something like that, and every night you notice she posts something about like, oh, I wish I had somebody to lay up with, I wish I had somebody to chill with. Don't be that guy that falls into that trap. Like you just see her tweet that, then you're like, let me slide into her DMs. Because 9 times out of 10, she's either not going to respond or she's going to hit you with the, oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't meant for you. I'm single, but my heart is taken. So no matter what you do on social media, don't fall into the thirst.
So if a girl's thirst trapping, it's basically when she does something or she wears something that she knows will attract attention. And you know, like there's different examples for thirst trapping. For example, pictures. If a girl was wearing short shorts and there were stretch marks that I could visibly see, I'm gonna need you to do that right, honey boo boo. Thirst trap the right way, not the stretch way. I don't wanna see stretch marks out, that is disgusting.
Thirst trapping, I hate them that be sliding in everybody DM, like everybody know them, they be like, oh, they with every girl. Like, no, don't slide in my girl DM, I'm gonna tell you to get the fuck out, like real shit.
So thirst trapping is not being a thought or putting yourself out there or anything like that. As a woman, I think it's just an extra boost to your self-esteem. It's not adding to your self-esteem, it's boosting onto it. It's like those extra credit points when you take that math test and you just want a little bit extra on there. That's what thirst trapping is. It's letting you know, like, you know, I still got it, I'm still fine.
Social media. Social media is a hunting ground. I use this tool to hunt. I use my tool called thirst trapping. If I have abs, I'm gonna post it on there expecting you to like the picture and comment. When you comment, I got you. It's a trap. And you're gonna be like, damn, like you're not gonna know what's happening. And then when I like your picture, 1 like equals 1
All right, porn is something that you really want to use as a reference. You can never really take it too literally, but just kind of pick and choose little things, you know, here and there to take from it. Now, just because you see somebody do something in a porno, that doesn't mean that the next girl you meet that you have sex with, you say, hey, you know, would you mind if I, you know, put a little whipped cream on you, you know, maybe handcuff you or chain you, something like that, you know. You just maybe want to get a few ideas from it. And another reason that you only can use porn as a reference is, you know, these are professional people who have sex. So that means you may not be ready to try some of these positions. You may not even know what your stroke count is in a certain position. So you need to practice this and kind of learn yourself and learn the person you with, rather than just taking everything you see in a porno and then trying to do it with the next girl that you meet.
Listen up, fellas. Make sure you lock your door when you're trying to use porn, okay? It's awkward when your roommate walks in on you and like, how do you have that conversation like,
you gonna tell somebody?
Nah, I'm just chilling.
I still sing Disney music in my room loud. Everything's better down where it's wetter under them jeans. Don't judge me.
There are some things you actually might want to keep behind closed doors. We're talking PDA.
I don't have any real problem with public displays of affection, but my big pet peeve is just nasty people in general, and public displays of affection can get nasty fast. Example, I was at Thompson one evening, and there were these 2 people that I can only assume were dating, and they just catch each other's eye and they just start making out. They're going at it. And the gross part to me was not the fact that they're in the middle of the cafeteria doing this, but like they had each taken a bite of food. And so I can only imagine there's some backwash going on, like it's nasty. And I don't know what to do, and they look like a mama bird feeding a baby bird, like just, I don't know what to do. I'm feeling uncomfortable, so make sure you rinse out your mouth before you kiss next time, GuyCode.
All right, when you're in public, like it's cool, like hold your girl hand, like walk with her, have your arm around her, like that's stuff you're supposed to do. But like, don't be all in line, like tonguing her down, grabbing at her butt, like nobody want to see all that. Like take that to the car, at home or something. And like when you're in the movies, I don't want you next to me, like all up on her, your hand in her pants, and the movie start smelling like fish. Like that's just gonna ruin the movie, cause I'm not gonna be focused. And like when you with a group and like the squad chilling, don't be rubbing my man's like all between, like all up on his, you know what I mean? Like that just make me uncomfortable. Like I don't know if it's me or somebody else, that's just it.
Why is you showing PDA in like very awkward locations? It should be in the privacy of your own home, in y'all car, wherever y'all are with just y'all two. I shouldn't be in church praising my Jesus with y'all two grabbing on each other, rubbing each other's leg and back. The communion wine got you hot? It make you feel some type of way? The Holy Spirit in your crotch? That's nasty, we in church. And I shouldn't be in the library studying, doing my work for school, and you on top of your man making out. Why y'all doing that? Dr. Seuss got you hot too? You need to get checked, that's nasty too.
You can grab your girlfriend's ass, you know, but you can't just be like smacking it and stuff like all day. And then like stuff like that, that you want to do behind closed doors. You don't want to be on your 50 Shades of Grey out on Scholars or something like that.
So lightly touch my derriere, but don't be gripping and palming my booty like you just want to take a chunk out of it or something.
Okay, now, I understand PDA, people was like, oh, it's gross, I don't want to see you like licking your boyfriend's face during dinner. I get that. When I was younger, you should like flash my age. I'm 22, but when I was younger, PDA was the best thing ever. Like if I managed to trick a hot girl into doing whatever, I could be like, yes, now I'm gonna make out with her and everyone's gonna watch because she's really hot.
It's okay if you want to kiss your girlfriend, but I don't want to see y'all exchange mono and exchange STI and STDs and STABCs. That's not okay.
You don't want to see it, I don't want to see it, it's gross.
All right, PDA. There's levels to PDA. There's the acceptable part of PDA. There's like the, I love you, babe. And then there's the nasty kind, the uncomfortable kind. It's like when you're in the club and you see that couple and they're grabbing ass and they're like, and I'm gonna be sitting on the wall, I'm just gonna be like, damn, I wish I had somebody to go to.
PDA does not define your relationship.
I hate PDA, just to be real.
I do too.
I mean, I don't understand, like, y'all see each other every day. It's most likely y'all got a place to meet after every class. And I'll be seeing people in digs, I mean, in the line ordering food like this. Hey, sweetheart.
Hey, baby, you ready to eat some chicken?
You want a soda?
I'll get the ice.
Okay. Wait, I don't want to let go. I don't want to let go.
Okay, let's go together.
I don't want to let go.
Bruh, stop.
Like, for real, it's not that serious.
PDA, in my opinion, means please don't aggravate me. That's what PDA is for me. Boop.
I mean, listen to the acronym, Public Display of Affection. Bro, you got a whole dorm room that you paid your soul to go here to live in.
Oh.
For real, went through tuition so high, but they got buttons on the elevator that don't work. Come on, Winthrop.
But you know what? Like people that show PDA, they them off-brand couples. Them off-brand couples that be like,
who are you?
We don't want you or your man or your girlfriend. We don't know you. Like
they them GVs.
Them GVs, them great values.
Okay. Hey, why do y'all have me on here with her? Wow.
PDA.